8th standard, I gave Anthe and got admission in the classroom course of Aakash. And I did foundations and preparation for NSCGS then in 9th and 10th grade. And then I really like the Aakash curriculum and the structure of how things are taught at Aakash. So I also stuck with Aakash in my 11th and 12th grade. The teachers had a really significant contribution in my performance. The teachers really motivated me at each point and helped me perform. During my downs, they supported me, and during my ups, they helped me celebrate. And they supported me intellectually, and at each stage, they provided me all the support which I needed. Any assignments, any question banks, or any help needed with doubts and queries, I was able to get access to all these resources effectively. My parents really supported me throughout this journey. They sort of cared about all of the logistic matters of registering here, taking transportation, etc. And I felt relieved on I don't have to worry about these stuff and could only focus on my studies. They also supported me whenever during my low times, and I used to call them every day to get the support. So I'm really grateful for the continuous support throughout this journey. One of the most significant down for me was in 9th grade. I was preparing for NSCGS and qualified for the orientation cum selection camp. I put in a lot of effort preparing for it, studied relevant parts of syllabus of 11th and 12th standard in 9th grade, and tried to work hard and prepare for it at every moment. But then the camp happened, and it finally turned out that I was about 0.14% less than the cutoff for the top 6 which go international to represent India. And I was really sad, and this failure was a major setback for me because I prepared for it so much, and I couldn't get the result I wanted. But I felt rejected, but then I tried to convert this into motivation, and then use this motivation as a fire to study more, and did astronomy Olympiad in 11th grade and performed pretty well there. This is a task which requires a lot of hard work and motivation. One of the significant factors for me was not having any distraction. So in 11th grade, I didn't have a smartphone, and almost no social media interaction at all. I used to open my Facebook once in 6 months or something. So this really helped in not having the chance to be distracted is very helpful in not being distracted. So just giving up on my smartphone and having only a focused environment where I could study helped me a lot in preparing for any exam in 11th and 12th grade. And I would highly recommend in trying to shut down and make any distraction harder to take hold of, and this would allow you to make studies as a distraction. And I used to say venture out of syllabus when I used to get bored with the syllabus, but not play games on mobile phone or watch Instagram or something. So this helped me a lot. Another tip I would give is being focused on the exam which you're working towards. So if there's a mock test coming, or if there was KVPY or NSE for me, I used to just devote my entire time to that exam, solve previous year question papers, or solve all the question banks and model test papers. So this helped me a lot in focusing on that particular exam, the intricacies of it, the syllabus, which is different from JEE, and but I could adapt to the exam on the moment itself and help me perform in a variety of competitive exams. So being focused is also pretty important in to while you're working towards any goal. So focus and discipline is really important. There was not like a particular transition where I realized, yeah, right now I really need to focus and be disciplined, but it was more of a gradual change in the sense that gradually you realize that like if you are more focused, you perform better, and like being disciplined is you could get having a structured plan and following that in a disciplined fashion, you could get more done than like just having it happen naturally. So it was more of a gradual realization, and in the end, like being focused and disciplined helped me a lot in achieving what I have. I feel like one of the important traits to prepare in JEE is having determination. Like one should be determined towards the goal. JEE is one of the exams which requires a really long preparation, and losing motivation could happen in this long haul. So it's really important to be determined, especially in an exam of this scale. And yeah, even of my friends who are in IITs were really determined towards preparing for this exam and performing well. And like there are many factors which come into or many other sub qualities which come into this determination, like having a good time management and discipline, sticking to it. So realizing that your time is, if you think you have the potential, your time is valuable. Like obviously don't waste it at things which don't improve you up to your potential. So like realizing this is very important about the value of your time, and then just putting in consistent hard work, not having a wide variety of just like boosts in work and then like slacking out is important. To just be consistent towards your goal, even if you don't feel like it. Do something which is relevant towards the goal, rather than like for me, when I was bored with say JEE physics, then like I could memorize something in JEE chemistry or solve some questions in math, and like switching between these subjects to just keep the learning spirit in was something which helped me study more or get more out of the day than usual. JEE Main and JEE Advanced are, even though they have very similar syllabus, there are a lot of differences in how one approaches an exam. Because the syllabus is same, sort of like the preparation in the initial stages overlap a lot. But like as we get closer to exam, the questions are of different types between JEE Main and JEE Advanced. JEE Main questions are more of a speed-based, somewhat memorization-based and less thinking-based type of questions, while JEE Advanced are more sort of intensive, thought-provoking, and requires some creative thinking in that. So like preparing for it in the initial stages, as the syllabus is same, like you go through the same material, but like as the exam comes closer, the difference comes in like whether given this question, would you approach it more in like trying to remember where you saw this versus like trying to think of a creative solution to it, sort of type of difference. So like one of the important things which Aakash helped me in like prepare for this exam differently is like having this final test series. So FTS, we had lots of JEE Main timed and like JEE Main patterned tests before the JEE Main. So this helped me in like getting used to the environment in which I'll give the JEE Main exam, which is a 3 hours, 300 marks, and like 75 questions for me. And like I could prepare for it, manage my time or schedule my time management, and get into the form of giving JEE Main through this final test series. Similarly, there were Aakash final test series for JEE Advanced before JEE Advanced, and this like having this 3 hour plus 3 hour and less questions, more time, putting in more creative thought this sort of preparation was also helped by like just taking many mock tests and preparing for them in like in the pattern in which the actual exam is taken. Solving physics problems, like it felt delightful, but and like on the other hand, it can be said that like for me, chemistry didn't involve that amount of critical thinking. It was more based on memorization and some more tedious, just simple numerical calculations. But I mean, in the end, like thinking in future, like the concept of favorite subject also gets reduced to like the concept of favorite color. So it doesn't really make sense that that like physics is my favorite subject and I hate chemistry, because like each subject in its own, physics, chemistry, math, they have their own quality. They hone a different type of skills. Even though chemistry felt more memory based, in the end in JEE, like all of these subjects have equal weightage. If you don't perform well in chemistry, it would impact your overall rank, not just the chemistry rank. So like it is important to have decent proficiency in all the subjects. Otherwise, like bad score in one impacts your overall total score. So like it was more like if chemistry is memorization based, then so be it, I will memorize. And then like having this, I improved my memory skills, and like then it didn't feel as much hard as it felt at the start. So it was more like taking the leap, doing the work which I don't like, and in the end, like I got better at it, and it wasn't like a hated subject anymore. It was something which I have to do anyway, so I'll do it with fun. I would say like one of the important part of the classroom program was being like the teachers guided me well enough. They recommended me the correct material, and even I would say like the question banks of Aakash, the targets, etc. They were a really good resource. I actually didn't have to refer to except for Erodo, I didn't refer to any books outside of Aakash, and the quality and quantity of the questions in all the question banks, study material, targets, etc. were enough for me to prepare for JEE on itself. So this was like this combined with the guidance from the faculty was one of the crucial factors in my preparation for JEE, as like I didn't need to roam around and like search for questions in other books outside of the material. And also having this structured schedule of like this is the time where the material would be introduced in classes, and then mock tests would happen, and then like going through the question banks gradually, and just keeping track of this, keeping me on track that whether I'm doing these things, and this really helped me in not falling behind and like not having lots of backlog and completing the material on the time. So like I had this experience on like while traveling somewhere, like a passenger asked me what I was doing, and like I said that I'm in say 11th grade studying for JEE, and they were like, where do you study? And I said Aakash, and they gave this reaction, why would you choose Aakash for JEE or engineering? And like, well, I couldn't respond then because but now after JEE has happened and after the results, I could show that like this is what the Aakash preparation of engineering is like, and this is the result you'll get. So.